Hey guys, Nyxarity here, and welcome to the Moon Silver. It's another game by the same creator as Fingerbones, if you guys saw that one. It sounds a lot prettier, so I'm a little worried, because it was supposed to be a psychological horror game again, but I don't know. Anyway, I have no idea what any of this is, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it together. If it'll let me in. Click the title to begin. There we go. Oh no, it says to set aside an hour. Oh, I can jump in this one. Cool. Oh, neat. As chilling as the last one was, I am actually really interested. Conserve flashlight battery. Okay. Cool. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Oh. Cool. So this is open spaces as opposed to the last one, which was very closed. Oh, they reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them. Toward the shoreline, Isa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. Interesting. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said. For a lot of things. This is so cool. Ooh, these conversations were not new. Long ago, Isa had learned to love Abel, despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. Door? Isa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Isa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the only one that told you it was missing. Fresh air from an unseen crack in the corner cut the room's stuffy musk. Interesting. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around. And that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. I'm assuming that's charging my flashlight, but I don't actually know. What is your problem with Isa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Interesting. I have no idea what the story is here, but I am intrigued. What else is there to explore out here? There's a door over there. There's a thing over here. The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Oh dear. should be conserving that battery, huh? Me. Come when night falls. Alright. So I have to run around until night falls. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Is it night now? Is that what it's telling me? Come back when night falls. Thought night had fallen. Ooh, more stuff. Oh, a nice cozy fire. What's gonna kill me? Issa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. She so often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so that they could live long after there was nobody around to read them. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. So, am I Abel or Issa? Am I the guy? Am I the chick? I don't know what's going on. Oh, lots of candles. I feel like something satanic went on in here. What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy. To find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive. But to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but broken pieces of a fairy tale. That is profound. I like it. Ooh, I need a key. What's this? There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Issa read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years, and what did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? Anything else? Does not appear so. Ah, key. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything, her lips were pursed. That eternal ignorant scowl. He got up from bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Issa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Issa loved him. Issa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he couldn't let Ellie see. I'm supposed to meet Issa for a walk, he said. She didn't answer. She just left. Okay. I think that's all that's in this building. If I'm the only one left alive, why are there so many fires burning? Well, there was nothing that appeared to be in there. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stopped by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Daniel took the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of a flame. Okay, there was a door here. There it is, okay. Is it finally night? Now, where was that door? Come back when night falls. It looks like frickin' night to me. Okay. Very nice music. Nice atmosphere. Psychological work. Door had rested shut. Never open again. Very well. Can I go out into the water? Is that a safe thing or is that dangerous? Oh, can't go out into the water. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arms around her. We definitely had houses that got by the water, I guess. Go out there. The night was wild and cold. Still can't get in there. That must be some sort of combination. I don't have the answer for it. I feel like I missed light instead. Like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking. And watching it disappear to the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, nor did Abel, she said. And yet it's gone. I can't charge anymore. There, is that charged enough? Can't tell if these are supposed to be clues. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. You know, how do you know that Abel didn't take it? Because I trust him. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. I was already in here. Did I miss anything? She keeps that chapel locked, and she's the only one with a key, said Ellie, leaning against the barrels, folding her arms. So you're saying she took it? So... am I supposed to be finding a key in somebody specific's house? Because I had a key. But that opened a box. Aha! Key. All right. Out here that something was? Yeah, over there. What's the story behind all of this? Blue light. The moon silver was gone. The word of Hector II, the woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them. It lurked in the dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked to the woodland teeth, and the dark came underground, attacked, and dragged down to hell. When the moon came to Hector in a dream, it said, Hector, the time has come, your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for its power is great, and its depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon silver from its pedestal, and do battle. And so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light, and retrieved the moon silver, and went into the tunnels. The word of Hector the Fourth. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, and it said, "You're possible. Your people are safe now." But it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon silver, and it will not dare to appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon silver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity in this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. The moon silver was written by the pure spring rain upon pages of dried leaves and found by the noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the moon silver, and make it for a place in the Chapel of Infinite Light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil." And so Hector took the moon silver and placed it in the Chapel of Infinite Light upon the silver pedestal, and the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. He stared at the empty dials for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Issa, perhaps? She was the only one with the key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. But I thought everybody else was dead. I'm confused. Oh, okay. I don't think... Yeah, there wasn't anywhere to charge this. And also very dark. To reach the ruins, yep. Gotta go find a place where I can charge my flashlight. And then I can, I think, finally go into that darkness. Alright. I have a charged flashlight. Let us do this. I feel like for a psychological horror game I should be a little bit more disturbed. I'm so intrigued. Maybe this one isn't a psychological horror. Has night not yet fallen? Is there even anybody here to talk to? The beginning of the game said that everybody was dead. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out. And truth be told, I am ready. I am ready for the beginning of a new adventure. I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver and the shadows were mysterious and friendly. and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie were young. They do not feel it. They do not remember what the world used to be like, but Abel and I do, and we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide, for friends who do not exist, for feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now that smile is a disguise. Finally figured out I am missing a key. There's the key. Alright. Issa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop. When she was a girl, the workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. Oh, I'm sorry. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, not even now. Seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into the storage? He asked. She shut and locked the box. I've told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone. Okay. What is down here? Ellie wasn't easy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Oh, now I'm disturbed. The code was long forgotten. Nobody knew. Nobody had been below in many years. Alright. I will ignore it then. Well, the other way is menacing darkness. Ellie Daniels' voice echoed from the tunnels. Silence. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Oh dear. I like it. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the town. Nothing. Well, let me charge my flashlight. Just to be safe. Oh no, there's different ways to go. Is that a dead end? Nope, there's a turn. He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. I like it. I keep expecting jump scares, though. Like, I know it's supposed to be psychological, but he didn't even have time to cry out before the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam lurking toward him. Ugh. Like I said, I keep expecting jump scares, even though this is a psychological horror. Okay. Back we go. Let's go this way. Creepy music, I like it. Oh, that darkness is terrifying. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. That is no fun. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like the tunnels. The tunnels are scary. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Nope. I know, like. I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that I'm expecting jump scares or that there aren't actually any. There's tables down there. And that's the blank wall. Okay. Oh my. She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. Oh my. Okay then. Charge the flashlight. And go back. I guess. That was all the directions. I think that's close to the way out. This way. This looks like it was deliberately built to, like, be a labyrinth. Wait. A family of rats lived among the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. It's disgusting, but they can become food. Unless you're weird and want a pet. I've been down here? Yeah, I was down there. Alright, I guess that's all there is to see here. Charge my flashlight back up before I go back out there. Oh. going to assume it is now night. Because I need the flashlight. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but yet she looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. By the way, I did realize I was saying the moon silver earlier, and it is the moon sliver. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel answered. Abel heard her and answered, "I'm here." There was something strange about his voice, something Isa didn't like. "What are you doing here?" "I'm reading of ages past," he said. "Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are?" she asked. "I do not," he said. "They are missing. They're missing. They're missing, and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies?" "I do," he said. "Night will fall in a few hours, and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll be able to keep fire burning. We'll keep the door locked, and we'll pray, Abel. We'll pray to the unseen moon for its protection." "Are you happy here, Isa?" "We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy?" "Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel." There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. "Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy." Isa didn't respond. "I'm staying here." The tears were flowing freely now. "I would like it if you stayed with me. Isa, please stay with me." "It will find you, Abel." "I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the moon sliver." Isa was shocked and silent. "It burned yet. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel." Her eyes were filled with betrayed, angry tears. "What? Abel, no. Why? Why do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you?" "We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island. This place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I've seen the truth of their words." Isa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sticky fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book in his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. "I believe the word of Hector," she said, "and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Please." "I believe the word of Hector," she said again, and she put the knife to her chest, point first. No, Isa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone." "I love you," she spat tearfully. "I love you so much." She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return. And wait. I don't want to turn around. Can I click something? Oh no, I don't want to do it. Oh dear. Okay. Creepy shivers. Creepy shivers. I was intrigued until I was no longer intrigued. Oh, I can keep going. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. So now I'm gonna walk through the credits. Is that what's going on? Yep, alright. Cool. I like it. It was beautifully creepy. Disturbingly creepy. But not so creepy that, like, it took away from the story. The end. Pretty music. So, there, I guess, are a couple more sort of in a series from this creator, and I have them all, so I guess I'm gonna keep playing them. I'm enjoying them. Let me know if you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the developer for creating an interesting experience. But anyway, thanks again so much, guys. Go ahead and subscribe for more great content. This is Nyxarity signing off. See you guys next time. Bye-bye!